Tarumbeta italia katika anga.
Like this. That is how the trumpet will sound.
I wonder.
Kulikuwa na hii report that Google rejects 61% of Kenya censorship asks. Then kakwani CA asked tech firm to take down 42 videos, postings and state cited national security and defamation for removal. Then kakwani tech giants Google rejected 61.9% of requests from the Kenyan government to remove content such as YouTube videos and search listings amid a surge in takedown demands, underscoring growing friction between the state and global technology firms. Google declined 26 of the 42 items it received from Kenya, citing national security, defamation, and hate speech in the 6 months to June. Then ikakwa, the requests are contained in Google's Global Transparency Report, a biannual publication by the search giant, started amid a pledge for better protection of online privacy. So, censorship in Kenya.
Yeah.
Let's just start with that. What sort of videos do you think the Kenya government would be asking Google to take down? And have you ever seen a video and been like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's better for this one to be taken down.
I think the ones that the government is asking to be taken down, I have a feeling are the anti-government protest videos.
Yes.
Because I think almost everyone saw the BBC documentary after the Mandamano, and it definitely paints the government in a bad light, rightfully so, because we all know what happened with the many people who lost their lives during Mandamano.
Yes.
I think those are the ones that mostly the government is targeting and like framing it as anti-government or hate speech
or national security.
National security, yeah. So I think it's videos like those they are trying to take down, which I think now also suppresses people's freedom to express themselves and put that up on social media platforms. Because something like YouTube, I feel like a lot of people have access to YouTube, even apart from like these other social media apps like TikTok and Instagram. A lot of people can access YouTube, and I think that is also part of the reason why they want it taken down, because it drives a lot of traffic. Like anyone can watch a YouTube video with a link. So yeah, I think also just the fact that knowing as long as those videos are up, people will keep watching them and people will keep sharing and resharing them, which now works against the said government that is trying to have them taken down. Yeah.
And it's interesting because 61% to be rejected, it means some of the claims were just ridiculous. Plus, can you defame a government? You understand? Like if it's, because this story of defamation, is can you defame a government? Because if I'm talking about, for example, I don't know if kumekuwa kifuatilia story ya Ukraine, Russia, and people have been saying that the CS for labor, Alfred Mutua is responsible, because these Kenyans are going to these countries, then they find themselves working as soldiers
against their will.
Yeah, you can't say that we've defamed the CS because it's his responsibility to know mtu wa kwanza akitoka Kenya aende Russia and apatiwe gun. It's up to you to make sure mtu wa pili ajaenda,
mtu wa tatu ajamfuata.
Yes. Yeah. And also the government can look at past data and be like, you know what, in the year before the Russia war, the Ukraine, Russia had this amount of jobs for Kenyans.
For Kenyans, yeah.
All of a sudden, maybe the amount of jobs have risen by 300% or 500%. It's up to you to be like, you know what, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
There has to be a reason why all of a sudden kuna war, kuna nini. So
kuna more opportunities.
Nasema, so your defamation, I'd want to know.
I also don't think you can defame a whole government. Maybe a person in government, just not the whole government altogether. Yeah.
But if you're criticizing a CS and for him not doing his work, are you criticizing the individual or the office?
The office? Because I think like the individual is one who runs the office. So in order for things to move, it has to come from the individual to the office and then out to the people. So I think when people are criticizing the office, not the individual.
Okay.
But in some cases, I think it can be both. Yeah.
Alafu pia kulikuwa na hate speech. What would you classify as a hate speech? Tuseme ukienda internet uone hate speech. And have you ever seen even a hate speech video, not just on YouTube, but Twitter, TikTok? Shonaga like a video kasema like, damn, this is hate speech.
Okay, I wouldn't say I have seen one that would be classified as hate speech. Maybe just critique.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
personally I've never seen a hate speech video.
You see, because that's what ukisema hivyo pia mimi nanikumbusha I've never seen a video and be like, this is hate speech.
Exactly.
So which hate speech is the government talking about?
I think for the government, they just label anything they don't like in a negative light and then just throw it out there.
Yes. Alafu pia like another headline kwa hiyo gazeti ilikuwa ni NSC starts buying and selling of shares directly via M-Pesa. Then ikakuwa ni top stock brokers have been locked out of a mobile trading platform that will from today allow investors to buy and sell shares directly from M-Pesa. Then ikakuwa Safaricom has tapped Kestrel Capital as the sole broker to process trades on the mobile money transfer services. It's a shift from the decades-old tradition of relying on stockbrokers for buying and selling equities. So, shares. What do you know about shares, and which shares would you want to invest in?
I think one I'd want to invest in probably a bank.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe cooperative bank.
Kitu interesting ni vile umesema hivyo, remind we had Morara here, and Morara was saying that if you want to know the Kenyan economy is doing badly, some of the most profitable companies are banks. Not unajua ukiangalia, like he was saying, if you look at developed countries like akina US, the banks won't be kwa top companies. Itakuwa ni Apple na Google,
like
kuna unajua it's companies but sisi yetu ni banks and if not banks, I think kuna EABL ni pombe kuna like hakuna. Yeah, so it's interesting like that umefikiria juu ya bank kwanza.
Because I feel like you said, in any economy, I feel like banks are always protected, for lack of a better term. I may be wrong, but especially in our Kenyan economy, given the times that we are in, like you said, we don't have like those companies which provide services being the top performing in the country, which goes to show that either like there's not enough being channeled into that.
Yes.
And so over time, utapata those service providers sometimes either they'll close shop in some instances or just redirect whatever it is they're doing to other resources as well. Yeah.
Because ni interesting because pia nikiangalia na perspective ingine is how we supposed to trade in shares and we know nothing about shares.
Yeah, I feel like for most Kenyans, even me included, I wouldn't say I'm very well versed on the whole shares thing. It's kind of like a dark area for a lot of people because I don't think many Kenyans understand really what that is or what it means to like buy shares, what that does for you, the benefits, all that. I think there should be a system where Kenyans can learn stuff like that. I don't know how we would go about it, but I think it would be helpful to a lot of people, especially with now that people can buy shares through mobile mobile transfer or mobile money.
Yes.
A lot of Kenyans have that. But now what's lacking is that bridge between what you can do with it, the shares itself. So now connecting them and being like, this is what this means. When you buy shares, this is what it means. This is how it helps you.
Yes.
Stuff like that. I think there should be education on or at least a better understanding of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because nimeenda kwa hiyo the app itself. You can see Kenya Pipeline Company announces IPO. They are not pending orders yet. Click, choose your wish list. So I'm there like, how am I supposed to understand this as
exactly. just as a normal
average Kenyan?
Average Kenyan.
Yeah. So nachiki kuna absa hapo.
BAT,
it's interesting that BAT still
British American Tobacco.
Have you seen that, like, how the shares are expensive? What one avuta sigara hivi?
Yeah, that one I can believe.
Because I feel like cigarettes are not as cool as when I was a kid. Because you are Gen Z. Gen Z, yeah. I've seen it Gen X. Damn. Stroke. So cigarettes were cool time yetu. Like you'd just walk kwa streets and you'd see people smoking. There are a lot of sponsorships from cigarette companies.
Yeah.
So kulikuwa kina Supermatch, Sportsman, kulikuwa na Embassy, and we knew about these brands as kids. Yeah. Right now my kid is a Gen Alpha, and I doubt if she knows if she knows brands za cigarettes. By the time I was like 5, I knew brands za cigarettes.
You knew like a couple.
Yeah, because kulikuwa na, I think was Safari Rally, there used to be a guy called Patrick Njiru. Alikuwa sponsored, alikuwa na drive Subaru, but he was sponsored by Supermatch, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I remember also when I was a kid growing up, I remember seeing a lot of brands of cigarettes. Either my Supermatch or Superman. Yeah.
Supermatch.
Yeah, there were a lot of...
Kulikuwa na
Supermatch.
Yeah, kulikuwa na Supermatch.
Yeah. Yes. I remember seeing like a lot of brands of cigarettes. I think people still smoke cigarettes a lot. It's just that now the brands zimebadilika because I think most younger people, like the younger generation, smoke different brands, for lack of another term, from zenye zilikuwa zinasmokiwa kitambo kina Dunhill and Oris and the likes. Yeah, but it's still there. People still smoke cigarettes a lot.
Yeah, because inaonyesha pia information is not important, because considering like afterwards ndio tukakamkula njua things like second hand smoke. Because sisi tukiwa watoi, because me budangu alikuwa na smoke and he just used to smoke in the house. Nacheki alafu sisi tukiwa watoi, people used to smoke on the bus. Nataka kujua how things have changed. Yes. On the bus mtu tu ana smoke.
Anawasha tu.
Then of course the ban came in. I think the ban ya hapa Kenya kusmoke excessively ilianza after Kibaki came in. I think that's the time where the whole world now started talking about second hand smoke. But if you go back in time, also alikuwa na smoke hata kwa aeroplanes. Like kiwachigizo movies za 70s. Mnaga tu mse
amewasha tu everywhere.
Sasa kukakuwa na smoking areas. So I don't want to know vile BAT. And this is the reason why kuinvest kwa stocks ni hard, because maybe BAT would be the last company I'd invest in, because also maga invest in something that we mwenyewe utumia ama
true
usinvest kwa, but itakuwa interesting to see how this whole thing goes.
Do
I think it's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. Maybe just for people to expand their portfolio. But I think people need more information, because
on it for sure.
Mako ukifuatilia story ya Bitcoin?
Not very closely.
Because sasa hiyo mesemekana imedrop. Let me see the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin had reached, I think, close to 120,000.
Wow.
The price.
And now it's dropped too.
Imeanguka. Tukiangalia in shillings, acha tuangalie how many years. 6 months. It was the highest. I think this is in shillings. Nacheki. At some point it was 15 million shillings.
Wow.
Angalia saizi price 8 million.
What?
That's like half the value.
Almost half.
Yes.
Half the price down.
So it shows you how having no information. You try to imagine mtu alinunua 1 Bitcoin with 15 million shillings. Right now his 15 million is worth 8 million. He's losing his shit.
A lot of money.
Yes. So in 6 months he may lose 6.99 whatever. But then now swali ni, is this the right time to buy?
Now that it's down. Oh yeah, because now you can't predict kama itapanda.
Yeah, because inaendelea tu kuanguka. Because some mtu iko na 866,000 that they are ready to lose and is an 0.1. Alafu, because I think that's the worst thing about business. You have to be ready to lose.
To lose money to make money.
Yeah, but now without information, I think the whole thing becomes chaotic. Because sasa Mkenya atakuwa kiingia pale, amedanganywa stock zina grow super fast. Then unapata maybe stock kama hata ya Safaricom, they've been the argument that how much it used to be worth kitambo
as compared to now
it's different. So yeah, but what wa nini, I think the main thing is before you invest in anything, just make sure you
do research.
You do research.
IKONINI, najua mwaka ni mpya lakini injili ni ile ile LemFi. So kama uko US, uko UK, uko Canada ama uko the UAE na unatry kutuma do Kenya, baki umechangamka, ingia LemFi, utabaki umepata the most competitive rates. Lakini apart from that, on your first transaction ya $100 or more, utapata $20 sign up reward. So unangoja nini? Baki umechangamka, chap ingia LemFi. LemFi, international payments for everyone. IKONINI.